Alright y'all, welcome back to another episode of They Can't Act, the series where I spin a wheel of music related folks and rate their acting skills. I am a licensed acting judge. Don't look that up. Let's see who the wheel god will give us today. What a pull. What a pull. Oh, okay. I can fuck that. This is only episode 2, so I'm going to go ahead and explain the rules real quick. Again, I spin a wheel, pick someone who was a musician at some point in their life, could still be, and someone who dipped a toe into acting. They got to hit that Venn diagram. And then I watch the movies and rate their acting skills. That's it. And then we leave a review on Rotten Tomatoes. What am I going to use for the intro? I'll figure it out later.
Hannah Montana, Hannah Montana, Hannah Montana, Hannah Montana, Hannah Montana. She been twerking all damn night.
No matter what I use for the intro, I do want to say I'm actually very fond of Miley Cyrus. Okay, let's get into it. First movie, So Undercover. The synopsis is the FBI hires a young private detective to go undercover at a sorority to guard the daughter of an important witness in an organized crime case.
I told you they would be here.
All right, what's your secret? How did you know this time?
Okay, so the movie starts off with Molly, who's played by Miley, who is a private investigator. We as the audience drop right into the middle of one of her missions, let's say, where she and her father are spying on their state's politician.
Our senator's a busy man. They're walking in. I'm following them. I'm going in.
She doesn't get enough evidence from the outside of the building, so she decides she has to go in to get the evidence that she needs.
Would you like your room turned down? Shalom.
Man, what the fuck is you talking about?
What the fuck was that?
What accent is that?
What were you trying to do right there? And also, is that shoe nice? Almost immediately after she gets into the room, she gets caught by one of the politician's prozzies.
It's a party of 3.
I don't know why she screamed like this. She gets caught, the senator chases her out the room, and she is eventually cornered on the roof by this freaky ass frog. Look at him. He got fucking, what the fuck is that shit called? The dominatrix shit, the whip shit. Freak. He wants her to give over the camera intact. That way he can delete it and he will not be exposed. She has other plans. She pulls off this sick move. I'm sorry, man. This shit is funny because it's done like an 8th grade project where they just reversed it.
To me.
Catch!
No!
I am not a paparazzi!
They didn't even put like a bungee cord on the end of it. They didn't do a couple of cut shots to where it just looked like it went back into her hand. It's just reversed, which means she actually threw this fucking camera. Either way, this move somehow just completely discombobulates this motherfucker and he just falls to his knees. She gets control of the whip thing and starts whipping his ass and she gets away. And then we cut to a title card. There it is. All of this obviously was to show us her skill in this area. She's a very good detective. She's so good that she even does some investigating on her father. It's not like it's too difficult.
Where were you?
Oh, I had dinner with the guys.
That coffee cup you're holding is from Rolly Roasters, and there's only 2 franchises in the Dallas area, the airport and Lone Star Park. You always read the newspaper at dinner with the guys, yet that newspaper you're holding hasn't been opened yet, and the red stamp on your hand gives you access to the box seat section.
Look, I was so close to getting that money for that lawyer. I was so close to getting back on the 4th, and then I was just one hot streak away.
Dad.
17,000.
17,000 what? I know it's not US dollars. What horses were you bet? How much time did you did that in a night? You went from the senator place to here, or actually no, yeah, this wasn't after the senator place. This was while she was at the diner.
Excuse me. Can I talk to you for a second?
I'm not really the sugar daddy type, and I'm kind of busy here.
Have you heard of the Georgian Mafia? A group of these monsters immigrated to the United States 15 years ago, led by a guy named
Open up your Rico!
Point is, Patron's daughter goes to college in New Orleans, and we want you to keep an eye on her.
Don't you have somebody at the bureau that can do that?
Our trainees would have a pretty difficult time passing as a college sorority girl. They're pretty beefy and they got mustaches. And that's just the women.
I'm hoping what happened was he brought money, got up 17,000 and then lost 17 again, but that's definitely not what they're implying, because after this, she accepts the job to go undercover in the first place in order to recoup that money and get some more. From there, it's the usual college stuff. The new person gets there. Everyone's kind of unsure about her. Eventually, she gains one person's trust. They eventually all start liking her. She learns their personalities. There's a boy involved, a romantic interest involved in there.
Where are you from?
That is harmony and interpretation.
Why won't you answer me?
I'm just into this.
Are you hiding something?
This poor young man is just trying his best to just flirt his way through what he thinks is a normal college interaction, and it just leads to him getting slumped in this chair.
Caught the guy who killed Busy and he's talking.
That's great.
He led us to this.
No,
His name is Patrick Franklin.
I know liars. And Nicholas isn't one.
His name is Patrick and he outplayed you, Morris. Accept it.
I knew you were too good to be true, Patrick.
Who's Patrick?
Very cute. What happened to I don't lie? I don't misrepresent myself, and as far as I know, I don't let anybody down.
Okay, now I think I might want to say.
She's only like a really good detective when the plot allows, because everyone else she is super skeptical of. She looks into them, very thoroughly. So eventually she finds out where those files are at, and lo and behold, he's not really FBI.
Give me Alex and I give you the ledgers. You heard me. I found them.
I'll give you 50,000 for him.
No. You brought me here to protect Alex Patron, and that's exactly what I'm
Come
gonna
on. What are you doing? You're gonna protect some sorority bitch?
do. You really got me with that do something real, make a difference, join the FBI bullshit.
I had to say something.
The real FBI show up and say, hey, we can trap this guy. So it leads to one final showdown / trap. Y'all know how these movies go. You cannot tell me this man is not related to Dion Cole.
We're gonna come in fast and hard. Found this on a pile of Talloway's graded papers. Don't tell anybody. But I couldn't agree with you more. Rico was a complete Nixon hustle.
Excuse me, I actually have to take this call. That was a low portal frequency jammer. I used to be a Fed. Can you imagine that?
Who's this?
Brooke's dad.
Hi.
Yeah. Princess, why don't you introduce me to your friend here? Where are the journal thingies that you were talking about, Cinnamon?
It's Cotton.
It doesn't matter.
They're in the chapter room.
Thank you so much. Nice meeting you.
You too.
At this point, I know exactly why they did the reverse camera thing at the beginning, because they were saving their budget for what happens in this next scene.
Give me the gun. Give me the gun! You still want to see if I'm bluffing or not, don't you?
No.
Here we go.
No!
Overall, the movie wasn't bad. It's a comedy, so the acting doesn't have to be that good. And I would say she did a pretty good job here. Her comedic timing is good for said jokes. The overall story is very middle of the road. It's like teenage miscongeniality with, who was in that? Who was the actress that was in that? Sandra Bullock. Okay, so let's look at some of the reviews first, and then we will give our own per usual. Let's see. Not as awful as its straight to landfill release in the States might suggest, and Cyrus has star quality. Admittedly, not well applied here. Straight to landfill is great. To keep up her cover, Miley Cyrus's private eye has to spout nonsense like totes and amazeballs while pretending to be an empty-headed ditz. When the story finally gets wrapped up, amazeballs will not be the word that comes to your lips. Miley Cyrus stars in this forgettable dud of a campus comedy. Let's look for a relatively positive. Okay, this one's a tomato. As Miley Cyrus vehicles go, this is entirely watchable fluff enlivened? I've never seen that. I've never said that word out loud. Now I'm self-conscious. By likable performances and some decent one-line. Okay, see, that's not bad. Incredibly cheesy attempt. Classic teen drama. I would not rate it so high if it wasn't for Miley Cyrus. Oh, I would not rate it so high if it wasn't for Miley Cyrus. This legend gave us 4 movies, and we must cherish them to the end of our days. Damn, Miley Cyrus fans in the damn Rotten Tomatoes chat. I see you. It was horrible. The worst detective ever. I don't know what's worse, the awfully written story, the mediocre acting, or the fact that I just lost an hour and a half of my life. Disgusting. The main character couldn't be more stupid, and I'm surprised they didn't discover her in the first 5 minutes. I think overall, this movie wasn't that bad. People need to be realistic on what they're watching. I feel like, I mean, look, they're the movie critics. I'm just a regular dude. To me, it just seems kind of not wrong, but I'm not gonna watch So Undercover with Miley Cyrus and expect it to be the next, this isn't Donnie Brasco, you know? Like, ease up a little bit. Just rate it for what kind of movie it's trying to be. In my opinion, you should rate it for what it's trying to be, and this would be in the bin with like the young teen comedy movies. If your thing isn't young teen comedy movies, I don't see why you would rate this and give it such a low rating, because among those movies, is it that bad? Amongst those movies? That's just my 2 cents. Some of these people seem like they're taking themselves too seriously. You don't have to rate every single thing like you the nigga in Ratatouille, you know? At the end of the day, this is like the college version of Miss Congeniality. Some mediocre plot devices, yes. And story beats are kind of weak, yes, but definitely not the worst. At least it's not 12. Okay, moving on to the next movie. L.O.L. In a world where connections via Facebook, Twitter, and other social media networks are the norm, high school student Lola is trying to navigate her way through the usual teen pressures of romance, friendship, and overprotective parents. Brokenhearted by a breakup with her boyfriend, Lola's world turns upside down when she realizes that her best friend Kyle could actually be the love of her life. He's not.
Every year, it's weird going back to school. Seeing each other face to face again, but at least I have my best friends, Janice and Emily. We're in slow-mo because that's how the hot girls always show up. Just kidding. We just want to look like we don't care, especially in front of the guys.
Okay, I'm about 15 minutes into this movie. I'm not feeling it. I'm gonna call it a celebrity shot. I'm gonna let my wife watch this one. She gonna let me know. But he didn't. He never came back. He's a fucking liar. Okay, the next movie is not a movie, it's actually Black Mirror, because she did star in an episode called Rachel, Jack, and Ashley 2. The synopsis reads, a lonely teen becomes obsessed with the robot doll based on her pop star idol, Ashley O, just as the real Ashley's life begins to unravel. Okay, so this episode starts out with 2 storylines that eventually converge. It begins with Rachel, which is like this shy girl. She's new to the school. Her mom had passed away. It's just her dad, who's like an exterminator. Well, I wouldn't say he's an exterminator. He wants to find a way to humanely, it doesn't matter. It's her sister, and her dad. Rachel's a bit more on the quirky side. She doesn't have that many friends, and she wants friends. She wants someone to talk to, but no one in her family talks to her. So she becomes increasingly more attached to this pop idol, or this pop star, Ashley O. She loves her, she wants to be her, and one day the record company, or whoever it is, releases an AI doll with the likeness of Ashley O.
Thanks for being here.
Yeah, thank you for having me, Busy.
Now, your aunt, she's kind of the source of a lot of your confidence, right? Like, she's your mentor.
Yeah, you know, she's taken care of me my whole life, and she's my manager. Actually, the reason I'm here is to introduce to you Ashley 2. That's Ashley 2, like T-O-O.
Dad, can I get an Ashley too?
The doll, named Ashley 2, T-O-O, quickly becomes Rachel's actual best friend. She confides in her, asks her questions about the quote-unquote real Ashley O, talks about her mom.
My mom was called Genevieve. Everyone called her Jen. She died a couple of years back.
I'm so sorry to hear that. If at any time you want to talk about it, I'll be here for you.
That's very kind.
So,
And even begins looking to the doll for words of encouragement when she wants to join her high school's talent show.
There's this talent contest at my school next week. Singing and dancing.
no way. You have to enter. You'd be awesome.
I don't know. I don't think I'm good enough.
If you believe in yourself, you can do anything.
And yeah, as you would presume, she's not coordinated at all. She sucks at dancing. But here's the thing, nothing in high school matters. Have fun. It's okay to fail at things. It's okay to mess up. It's okay to do embarrassing things. It happens. It's gonna happen more. Even when you're not trying to embarrass yourself, you might still embarrass yourself. So get used to it. Get over yourself.
I'm gonna get what I
I messed it all up.
Now I'm sure it wasn't that bad.
I let Ashley 2 down.
The talent show does not go well, and after on the car ride home, she says something a bit concerning. Instead of saying, "That didn't go how I thought it went, I'm very disappointed in that," she says she let Ashley 2 down. Her sister Jack sees this as a huge red flag and hides the doll from her sister. We jump over to the other side of the story, and Ashley O, played by Miley Cyrus, seemingly has it all. She has the fame, she has the money. In this current moment, she's on the talk show promoting her new doll, Ashley 2, looked on by her seemingly loving aunt, who also doubles as her manager. No conflict of interest there at all.
Now, your aunt, she's kind of the source of a lot of your confidence, right? Like, she's your mentor.
Yeah, you know, she's taken care of me my whole life, and she's my manager. Actually, the reason I'm here.
On the car ride home, we get a glimpse to the real Ashley. She seems extremely disinterested in what's going on.
I was thinking this one for Instagram.
Yeah, you always pick a good one.
They love Ashley too on social.
At home, she's playing music that is unlike her current style. And we see that the people who are around her, who are closest to her, are actually extremely detached and void of any empathy towards the real Ashley.
Sorry, didn't mean to interrupt. It's a nice tune. Lyrics are kind of a departure. Way behind on the next album.
Behind as in?
As in, I don't have a single song yet behind.
Well, if she's feeling undercreative, there are some mild hallucinogens I can recommend, all organic.
The current meds you've got her on don't seem to be working.
During her next show, or before her next show rather, she barricades herself in her dressing room just to give herself some time to breathe and write in her diary and do what she wants to do. And her aunt, her manager, has the security guard kick the door down.
Oh, thank God. I thought you were... What happened to your face?
Trying out a new look.
You've got 20,000 fans out there waiting to see the you they love. Don't let them down.
She sees that she's maybe not in the best headspace, and she still urges her to go on stage as is, emotionally as is, not looking like that. The next day, it's revealed that they actually put a camera in her dressing room. They find the stash of all the medicine, her diary, and her laptop.
What's she doing?
She's been stockpiling the meds. Also, there's this.
Gave the kitchen the night off. Thought we could have takeout like the old days.
Ashley and her aunt have a seemingly nice dinner, only for it to be revealed that this dinner that she thought she was going to reminisce about old times with her aunt is actually a ruse.
I hit the gym extra hard tomorrow.
Oh, it's good to see you enjoying your food. I look after you, don't I?
You're my manager, so.
But you tell me if anything was wrong.
Been telling you that something is wrong. For a while. Getting so hard to keep doing this. I really want to do.
You want to change your material. I know. I hear you. You don't trust Dr. Monk. You don't trust me.
No, it's...
You feel trapped here. You feel desperate to break away.
Where did you get that?
And oh, you think you know how.
What was the plan? OD? Make me look bad?
Oh man, yo, at this part, I was hot. I was angry.
Catherine, that's evidence. Against you, against Monk. All of it. I know everything.
I know precisely what you know. There is a wealth of information on this thing. You do seem preoccupied with contract law. You know, I could have saved you some clicks. Your contract's watertight. It doesn't expire till you turn 25.
I'd really hate to ruin this tense scene, but there is no way in hell I'm going to feel like I'm trapped somewhere. And okay, look, there could be a lot of factors here. I'm just saying, if I feel trapped somewhere and then you find out my plan, I'm going to act like a fucking idiot. I don't know shit. I'm not going to say, yeah, that's evidence against you. I'm going to say, I don't know what that is. I don't even know how to read, really.
I'm fucking sick.
Sit down, you little ingrate.
What the fuck did you just call me?
Do you have any idea what I had to give up? Do you have any conception of that at all? Did you ever wonder
Do you
what I
ever
had
look
to give
around
up?
the fucking house and see where we fucking live because of me? Because I work hard.
Oh, this is because of you?
What the fuck do you want me to do?
Where we live is because of you.
Yes.
And while you sang your little song and you danced your little dance,
fuck, Catherine.
who stood in the wings making sure the lights stay on you?
Oh, you can go and fuck yourself 1,000 fucking times, Catherine. I fucking hate you. I fucking hate you.
Sit down.
No, because I don't have to listen to you anymore.
But you will sit down.
No, I won't.
Yes, you will. Do you know what would happen if you did OD on these things? I checked with Dr. Monk. You wouldn't die. You'd just wind up in a kind of chemical coma. At least that's the theory.
And Ashley, unbeknownst to her, actually ingested all of the medicine that she had been stockpiling this entire time. I'm going to go ahead and stop because after this part, she goes into a chemically induced coma. And obviously, there's not much acting after that. Whoever plays her mom, you did a great job because I despise you. I'm not sure what else Miley Cyrus has been in since this point, but I would say this is the best acting that I've seen from her ever. I think this scene may have been easier for her to portray because she has experiences like this that she can draw from in real life. That scene where she's arguing with her aunt is it's almost hard to watch because you can see the betrayal. You can almost see like the little small light that was inside of her that thought this was going to be a nice moment die when she pulls out that diary and she realizes that this is not a nice moment. This is an ambush. I do not envy her at all. Her life is just full of sycophants, but that house is gorgeous. Unfortunately, there is no Rotten Tomatoes for individual episodes of Black Mirror, so we're just going to do the whole season. Okay. These are the reviews for Black Mirror season 5. Subtracting striking vipers from the equation, the season wasn't exactly innovative. No entry this season is unwatchable. Even the least impressive of the bunch is easy to get through. With its move to Netflix, Black Mirror transformed from observing and satirizing digital culture to becoming an active tool in some of its worst contemporary excesses. Damn. Black Mirror was better when the British had it, the English had it. I don't want to offend nobody. There was little novelty that we have come to expect from the show. Let's hope Charlie Brooker's devilish mind has something more impressive for the show's future. The present day with the Twist anthology series works best when it avoids easily moralizing and keeping us in a spin. I think they just wanted to say something nice. It's in the best and worst exploitation tradition, Striking Vipers warns you not to treat others as a game, that it goes ahead and does exactly that. An anthology of this caliber can be forgiven for its weaker moments, and this season does enough to leave you wanting more. Just fucking kiss me, bro. Sam Wilson. Episode 1 is strange and probably could have done something different with that episode. Episode 2 is okay, but should have had more in it, I feel, and tell us what happened in the very end. Episode 3 is amazing. In future episodes, they should be more like this. It has good story building and a good ending and interesting / lovable characters. The only thing is I would have changed is tell the audience what happened to the main villain instead of having us assume what happened. Okay, time to write my review. I'll give it. Striking Vipers was okay at best. That was like a 2. Smithereens was shit. Way too long. The best episode to me was Rachel, Jack, and Ashley 2. And that's a weak episode in general. They touched on a lot of things like depression, obviously, from these artists, parasocial relationships, but there wasn't really a conclusion to that arc with Rachel, who was getting attached to the doll. And I feel they opened the door to speak about a lot of heavy subjects, but then shut the door the moment you actually saw what was there. So I'm going to go ahead and give that, my son tearing some shit up out there. I'm going to give it a 3. 3 stars. That's fair. Let's write it. My review, I'm gonna put, while this is one of the weakest seasons, I still feel it has good bones. Maybe a different team can give these stories better rendition. This is for the whole season, by the way, so I'm gonna keep it fair. Three is nice and fair. Post. The synopsis reads as such: an unruly New York teen, Ronnie Miller, is angered to learn that she and her younger brother Jonah are being sent to stay with their father for the summer. The talented young pianist is already grappling with her mother over the refusal to attend the prestigious Juilliard music school and is in no mood to spend the holidays away from her friends in a small southern beach town. So this is made by the same guy that made like all the romance movies between like 2008 and 2013. You know, Dear John, A Walk to Remember, stuff like that. And this is like the teenage version of that. And for those of you who haven't seen his previous movies, they all end tragic. They don't all end tragically. Something tragic always happens. And you open up with the mom bringing both of the kids to see their dad at their house. They live on the beach. It's not bad.
Promise me you'll make an effort, okay?
Does Dad know she was arrested?
Jonah, I didn't do it, okay? Stay out of it.
Dad!
Joe boy, how are you, man?
I'm great, how are you?
I missed you. Look how big
Me
you
too.
are. You're like 6'3" now.
Whoa! You live on the beach?
You bet.
That is awesome!
Oh, that's right. We have 2 children. Hi, Ronnie.
How are you, sweetheart?
Also, every time I see her face in this movie, I think of that meme where she's like on the red carpet or something like that, and her eyes are just piercing, looking at the camera. Look at it's so distracting. Look at this. So basically, the movie goes: Ronnie is upset at her father because her parents got a divorce. Because of that divorce, she doesn't want to play the piano anymore because that's what they used to do together, and she's refusing to go to the music school, which she has enough talent for, but she's being an angsty teen.
Is she still not playing?
Not since the day he left. Brian even bought her an electric piano. She won't go near it.
An electric piano from Brian.
Steve, she told you she got into Juilliard, right?
No. Without playing?
They said they've been watching her since she was 5. Not that it matters. She says she's not going.
Kim.
We hurt them, Steve. Especially Ronnie. We can try and pretend
I'm not
that
gonna
we...
do this, okay? Things happen.
So she mopes around the beach in combat boots and somehow runs into, how do you run into a volleyball match? Look at all this room you have around here, and there's people in between y'all too. You somehow still get hit. I don't get it.
You will. I'm sorry. You okay?
Well, I would rather drink my milkshake than wear it, but I'm fine.
I'm sorry.
You look it. Forget it.
Hey, look. I really am sorry.
Didn't we just do this? Really, is that what they go hitting on strangers now?
You know what? I have no interest in buying you a shirt.
Is that so?
I'm just over here so the other team can catch a breath.
Wow. Pushy and conceited.
But either way, she gets hit by her future husband, and he hits on her, and she turns him down. Then she meets another young girl who is she's awful. She's the worst person.
Wait, I'm sorry. It's free.
No, stop.
It's okay, do a little time.
No, I can't. I already got busted once.
Ooh, a woman with a record.
Please. I like that. Stop it.
Cool, so you live in New York?
Yeah, I do now. I'm from Atlanta. I moved up north when I was 11. My dad moved here just a few years ago.
Without you all?
Irreconcilable differences.
Give me a drink.
Is there something wrong with your legs? I'll get it for you.
Because you could just say yes.
Stop it. Don't ever touch me, ever again.
She has this super creepy boyfriend and she somehow twists it to blame Ronnie and then tries to get her arrested.
Hey. Blaze. Blaze, what's wrong?
I saw how you looked at him. At Marcus, I saw you.
What are you talking about?
I love him, okay? So stay away.
I'm not interested
You're
in
lying.
Marcus.
I watched you flirt with him.
Blaze, the guy's a creep. He was the one that was coming on to me. Why would you want to be with someone like that anyways?
Excuse me?
What?
I'm sorry, I'm gonna have to check your purse.
Fine. I did not take that. I didn't take...
You're gonna have to come with me.
I did it in New York. I stole something. And I don't need you to tell me that it's wrong, because I know that. But I didn't do it here.
The store owner is a friend of mine. I'll talk to him. Okay?
That leads to her getting into this argument with her father, talking about she doesn't leave or he doesn't believe her. Eventually, they end the argument on a brighter note because he says he does believe her and he's going to talk to his friend about his friend owns the shop, apparently. Around this time, also, Ronnie finds a nest of sea turtle eggs and my heart sank when I thought she was getting that basket to move them.
What are you doing here?
What are you doing here?
I asked you first.
I'm here to mark a turtle nest.
But she does the right thing. She protects them and she calls somebody out who is more qualified to do so. Not move them, but watch them. And it ends up being Liam. What's his name in this? I think Will. But it ends up being them. He sparks up another conversation and turns out they like each other. Who would have thought?
Evening. Anna Karenina. Happy families are all alike. Every unhappy family is unhappy in its own way.
From there, things get real lovey-dovey. She finds out that Will may have a past. He may be a hoe. He may be a hoe. Apparently, girls come into the town all the time. And Ronnie doesn't want to be like them. And he says, you're not like them.
Wet hair? Let me guess, he took you to the aquarium and did his whole underwater fishman show for you. Were you impressed?
Do I know you?
I'm a friend of Will's. But, you know, Will has lots of friends.
You dare make this about me. You and I both know this is not my fault.
From there, everything is really it's going really well for her. Okay, she's got a new man. Her relationship with her father is getting really good. Her relationship with her brother is getting really good. And then one day when they're out on the beach, her father collapsed.
Why are you doing that?
To help them get to the sea. I'm gonna get another light.
Okay.
I want one.
I can't believe that we saved him.
Apparently, this entire time, her father has had terminal cancer, and he didn't want to tell anyone because he didn't want to burden them. Apparently, it was very aggressive. They tried everything, and then a couple of months before, he stopped taking his meds because he wanted to be here with his kids because those meds, they can kind of take you out.
Well, this wasn't on the calendar. Hmm? Ronnie,
You lied to me, Dad.
I didn't lie.
Yes, you did, Dad. You said you were fine. You're not fine.
I didn't.
That was a lie.
I hoped. I didn't lie. It's not the same thing. It's all right to be angry.
Good. Is this why you brought me here this summer? Is it? So you wouldn't have to be alone while... Why didn't you tell us?
It's not what I wanted this time to be about.
Well, it is. It is now, Daddy.
No, it's not. This is just another part of a terrific summer. Not one of the better parts, I admit.
Love you.
Sweetie, I love you too.
And I'm gonna be honest with you. This part was rough for me to watch, man. This shit was sad.
Dang it!
What are you doing?
Ow, I can't reach it!
Get down from there.
Get away! What happened? Get away!
Get down. Hey.
Get away!
Hey, what's going on?
Stay away! I can do it! Me and Dad have been working on this all summer. Me and Dad, not you. All you cared about was just stupid turtles. Your stupid boyfriend. I was with him every day. Now, dang it! Now I can't reach things, and I need to finish this so Dad'll get better.
But eventually, Ronnie gets back into playing the piano with and for her father, who eventually passes away from the cancer. And during his last moments on Earth, he had apparently been writing this song for Ronnie. Yeah.
My hands.
Do they hurt, Dad?
Yeah. They do.
Yeah. It does end on a little bit of a lighter note. You know, she has a new lease on life. Yeah, that one was, I'm not gonna lie, that shit bummed me out. But I didn't hate the movie. To be honest with you, this guy's got a pretty good track record with me. I like all those. I think he wrote The Notebook too. Overall, her acting in this, I would say, again, 3.5 out of 5. Yeah, even think about it right now, it's kind of, that shit's sad. Honestly, the person who had the saddest scene was not Miley. It was the child actor, her younger brother, who I thought was just gonna be like the annoying brother character. Kid actors are hit or miss. He did a really good job with the moment. I'll probably show a little bit of you, but man.
Hey, buddy. You okay?
Are you gonna say goodbye? I really don't want to hear.
Good, because I'm not going to say it. I'm not going to say goodbye because I'm not going anywhere.
Okay, let's look at some of the reviews for the last song. Here's the revelation. Miley Cyrus is a really interesting movie star in the making with an intriguing echo of Foghorn speaking voice. That's wild. As Nicholas Sparks adaptations go, this one's both endearingly join the dots and surprisingly uncrass. Anyone but Cyrus fans will find this one of the more inferior Sparks adaptations, and yes, that includes Knight's Rodanth. I'm not very good at that. The last song from Miley Cyrus, If We Only Lived in a World Where Movie Titles subtitles were legally binding. See, okay, look, see, stuff like this is, I feel like you're saying something about Miley Cyrus and making it about the movie. Nothing works in this emotionally manipulative, overacted mess of a film that fails to find anything new in this predictable script. Isn't like every movie ever emotionally manipulative? They're trying to make you feel something. This movie is not made, I wouldn't say it's made for adults. I think it's made for like, you know, that transitioning period between like 13 and 17 where you're trying to get into more quote unquote serious movies. This is that area. I said this movie is a great introduction to Nicholas Sparks' writing. Just make sure it's one of the first ones that you watch. I did shed a tear or two. I won't lie. I like Miley Cyrus. She did pretty good. You know, she's been acting half of her life. I really like that Black Mirror episode. I do feel like some of the parallels are extremely relevant today, and I'll probably go into that in a different video. L.O.L. for me was definitely the weakest. So Undercover is next from that. The last song, Gut Punch, and then Black Mirror. As far as the ranking goes, even in her best scene in the Black Mirror episode, I didn't see any tears on her face. Like zero. It wasn't convincing crying for me. That sounds weird. For believability, I would have to give her a 4, mostly because she plays, like I said, very similar roles over and over and over again. So yeah, I could see her in those roles. Line delivery, she's gonna get a 3. I mean, if it's not that Black Mirror episode, it's hit or miss. For presence, I'll give her a 4. She's got star power. For physicality, she gets a 3, and for versatility, she gets 2 because she plays the same part pretty much every time. Let me know if you agree. Let me know if you don't agree, respectfully. Anyway, I appreciate y'all for stopping by. Please hit the like button on the way out. These take a while to make. I don't think I should give a rating for something I haven't seen. It's not fair. But I will be releasing these as soon as I possibly can. Copyright popped this one a bunch of times, so more than likely I'm not even getting paid for this. This is just for y'all. I get paid through engagement. I like engaging with y'all. It'd be nice. I appreciate y'all. If you are new here, highly recommend subscribing. We're building an army, okay? We're gonna take over a couple cities. Roll with us or get rolled over. That's a threat. Nah, I'm just kidding. But you do belong here with the rest of us. Y'all be safe. Let's go ahead and see who we got for next week. Maybe I'll do a little preview of that at the end of the episode. Oh my Lord, I'm about to flame this boy.